like that. So he's not seeing a refinery, so he's thinking probably going for a fast expand or something like that. So he gets his probe out of there alive. You can actually, like if you have your scout in there and you see the barracks blinking like that, you know there's going to be a Marine coming out, so you know you got to get your scout away. And he does poke his little probe up there again to make sure it's a complete wall-off. But from this period forward, it's going to be kind of lights out for the Protoss. There's really not many ways that the Protoss can get in there until he at least gets an observer. And the tricky thing that Maka did is as soon as that scout was gone, he threw down 2 refineries. So he's really playing mind games with Inca. So what is the next thing Inca's going to be able to see? Well, he just has his scout going around like this, not doing anything. And then the next time he's really going to get a chance to scout is with this stalker here. So this stalker is going to come up, and what's he going to see? Well, once again, kind of similar to one of those Zerg games we looked at. He's seeing a bunker full of Marines. So this might not be a red flag to him right yet. I don't know, maybe he's good enough to tell that something fishy is going on by you know, not seeing any kind of expansion coming down yet, but perhaps this is not a red flag yet. He just sees a bunker, Marines. He already looked at the base and didn't see any gas initially, so this is probably not a huge surprise to him. Or maybe so. Either way, he can see that Maka is needing to play defensively, having to get a bunker up to protect his Marines from outright losing the game. So let's see how Maka responds. Okay. Apparently, he saw this and figured out that something fishy is going on. Maybe he was expecting to see a command center coming down already. He's not seeing a command center, so he's immediately throwing up a robotics facility to get an observer. Now you see he himself went for a fast expand build. I believe it was a 1-gate expand. And also adding on some more gateways, but really the main focus is getting this observer up as soon as he can. So next little poke in he's going to do, okay, so now we have Maka putting down a command center after his cloaked banshees are almost out. He's got his first one out. This cloak is going to finish right around the time the second one finishes. And just look at the range that you can actually see stuff. You can actually see in about this big of a range around the ramp. Just by poking up to like right here. So right now he can't see anything. All he saw was that bunker and a barracks. Poking up. Ooh. If he was fast enough to click that, he would be able to see there is indeed a command center going down. So from that, Inca is able to guess that, you know, it was not a 1-Rax expand. It was not a mass barracks play. This command center is just going down, being timed nicely with these cloaked banshees coming out. And what's he going to do? He's pumping out another observer, and he is parking all of his stalkers right here because he knows that there's going to be a banshee coming sometime soon. So just from that little amount of information that he was actually get from the front of the ramp, just playing intelligently and just quite frankly from playing lots of games, Inca was able to figure out that there's a good chance that there's a banshee harass coming. Alright, so I've got one last replay for you. This is 2 players I've never heard of. We'll just refer to them as the Terran and the Protoss in the bottom. And this is kind of another worst case scenario, but there is still some information you can gather from this. Nightend, I don't know why he does that with his probe, but basically he's able to look up the ramp. He gets to see a barracks with a single Marine. So he's not able to come in and see any kind of gas. Gas can really be the biggest indicator you can take from the beginning of the game, and since this Marine is here, he's really not going to get to be able to see much more. Now maybe he could poke his probe in one more time, see if there's an add-on going on, see if he's, you know, maybe can see another building somewhere around here. So he could do that. He doesn't do that, but it's certainly a possibility. But we're just going to look at the next time he's really going to get a chance to scout is with the stalker that's coming up here. And again, he's not going to be able to see much, but you can always make some inferences from what you're able to see. Okay, so right now all he knows about is that barracks. So poking up, once again he sees 3 Marines, sees another one building, and he sees a bunker going down. Okay, what's that mean? Well, that means he's not getting lots of barracks up, he's not going to have a lot of barracks units, he needs a bunker to be safe. He needs a bunker to be safe from something like this, exactly what the Stalker is doing. The Stalker can poke up, do a little bit of damage, run away, regen shields, and they can really do a pretty severe amount of damage to Marines if they do that. So what is he able to get from this? Well, he can only see mineral units. He sees no gas right here. So that means either there's going to be an expansion coming down very soon, or Play Zone Fury is going for something very gas intensive. And since we're observers and we can see he's got a factory, he's got a starport, he's going for Hellion drops. So definitely doing a gas intensive build. Now the only way that Night End can actually infer that he's doing this is the placement of this bunker. So this bunker is right here for a reason. He wants to stay on his one base and keep his one base safe for a while. So since he is doing this gas thing, he's going to stay on this one base. If he was doing perhaps like a fast expansion or something like that, only minerals up here, and he didn't see, maybe there's no gas geysers taken here, so he's going to get an expansion real fast. If that were the case, he probably would have placed this bunker somewhere closer to here to actually protect his expansion once it comes out. So, even though Night End is not able to really see anything going on here, you can just kind of infer from the placement of this bunker that it's more likely that he's going for some kind of gas-heavy build rather than for a quick expansion. Anyway, I hope this was useful to all of you. As always, please subscribe to my channel. That helps me a lot, gives me a lot of feedback about what you guys like and don't like. And keep watching my channel. I'll have more for you later. See you guys.